Well, it's been a one-sided affair to the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
It didn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
You know, you look at his shot chart, it's all graped up. I mean, he's right at the rim. He's driving the lane again and again.
Crawford and Barnes filling out the wings. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Paul in at the one spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Paul. Paul is doubled and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things in your own hands.
Did you get an assist and a field goal for that? I mean, that was ridiculous.
And here are the Clippers now. Paul with the ball. 5 points in the game. Now Griffin inside. Knocked away. Jordan kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. It's Crawford with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron outside. And Verajao kicks to LeBron. From 12 feet out. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Cavaliers number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Outside Irving. And Paul over to help. Flash passes to James. Irving from long range. They get it again. Here's Love, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Paul kicks to Crawford. To halt the run. Here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
For the Clippers, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Jordan Hamilton comes in for Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Chris Paul. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Verajao. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for James.
Oh, we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kyrie Irving. 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's number 3 in the league at 3-point field goal shooting, so he has really been on fire.
Let's look at his phenomenal field goal percentage again, Steve. I mean, that's really a function of good teammates, a good system, but most of it is just taking good shots and making most of them.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Cleveland also making a change. Smith is checked in. Dishes it to Hamilton. All sorts of time, and that one's good. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Rivers. The shot's good from Flash. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Fires the 3. No good from Hamilton. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Detroit Pistons.
And they made their mark defensively that day. That was what was, I think, most impressive. Really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Misses from close range.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shumpert against Hamilton. Back to Shumpert. The pass to Flash. Griffin on the double team. Here's Flash. 21 points in the game. Count that one. Flash has got 23. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
And, Steve, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Here's the floater. Tries again. Mozgov with the bucket.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Here's Rivers. Pause, dishes to Rivers. Here's Hamilton. Sinks the triple. Hamilton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Flash passes to Shumpert. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Rivers kicks to Hamilton, lets it go with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings, and their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge...
Tune in.
And now we present our State Farm assist of the game with 5 total assists. Both teams will make substitutions. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Harris is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Mozgov, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. Harris dishes to Dellavedova. Shot clock at 6. Harris passes to Mozgov, and it's rejected. Flash is checked in by the Cavaliers. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Flash has got 14 points now in the second half.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Griffin. Crawford, no one around him. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Doubled by Crawford. Here's Flash. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
And we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
Crawford left side. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Wilcox comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. It's a pick by Love. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Rivers. No good from Flash. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Crawford, no one around him. Offline with his three.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Flash, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Flash has got 18 points just in the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Crawford dishes to Rivers. Good!
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and you know that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Flash. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Now Rivers. And he gets it to go.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Thompson, a screen on Rivers. Flash passes to Dellavedova. Thompson, left side. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Here's Flash. Thompson, a screen on Rivers. No good from Flash. Hamilton outside. He dishes it to Rivers. Hamilton kicks to Griffin. The baseline jam. Again, Los Angeles.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
So we see the Cavaliers.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with JR.